we want to send out a big congratulations to Cassie Fairbanks on winning the Women's Battle Royal. It was an amazing back and forth that came down to Cassie Fairbanks, Carmella, and Emily Bell. Emily Bell was able to eliminate Carmella with a final bell on the apron, but then Fairbanks would super kick Bell off, and Cassie Fairbanks returns home to the UK and wins the Battle Royal. Big congratulations to Cassie Fairbanks on winning the Women's Battle Royal, and there you have it. Cassie Fairbanks and Royce Keys are your Battle Royal winners for this season, and that means they are now granted been granted future title opportunities. And I think that's just about wraps up the pre-show here on night 2. Absolutely. First, once again, Lexi Nalia, welcome to WWE. Thank you. Hope you've been enjoying WrestleMania. I have been. It's been a wild show. It's been a wild night. Night 1 was absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. We saw the debut of the cowboy, Hangman Adam Page. I don't know how you do it, Pat, but you continue to pull off surprises. Just when we think that the wizard Patrick Ballantine can't pull I'm not a wizard who pulls off any more special magic tricks, he manages to pull it off. I'm not a wizard, Big E, but thank you very much. I don't really want to go to Hogwarts school. That's a good one. Hey, Isabel, I'm doing alright. How you doing? The notification didn't come up? Of course it didn't. Well, that about wraps up this pre-show here on night 1, and now pre-show here on night 2. Thank you so much for joining us, and now let's head down to the arena as we now begin the second and final night of WrestleMania. We will be kicking off with the triple threat for the Women's World Tag Team Championships. Hello everybody and welcome to WrestleMania. This is the second night of WrestleMania. I'm Travis Bayman, fellow Brit, alongside Wade Barrett, also a fellow Brit, and look who's back to join us for night 2. It's Boomer Sooner, good old JR Jim Ross. Hello. It's an honor to be back here for night 2 of WrestleMania. No, you didn't miss anything. The stream has just started. WrestleMania night 1 was a night to remember for sure, but tonight, maybe night 2 will be even bigger. Well, again, I don't think anything will be able to top what we saw on night 1 with the in-ring debut of Hangman Page. But tonight is also going to be a great night of action. Dun, 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 Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of WrestleMania, John Cena. Well, John Cena is here. The host of WrestleMania. What an incredible host John Cena has been for WrestleMania. He has been a phenomenal host. He's been fair. And of course, he loves the WWE Universe. Wembley Stadium, make some noise! Welcome to night 2 of WrestleMania! Did you guys enjoy night 1? Cowboy shit, cowboy shit, cowboy shit, cowboy shit. Yes, 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 a massive debut of the man that is the man named Hangman Adam Page, and I'll tell you this, I'm kind of glad I'm retired. But what about Thea Hale, the first Women's United States Champion? What about Isabel and Kalani, new Women's Tag Team Champions? We've also got Randy Orton, a new United States Champion. I love you too, Isabel. There's still so much to happen here tonight. But I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get into the first match. Take it away, Lillian. John Cena leaving the ring. Well, remember, John Cena's time is up. It's time to focus on the now. The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the Women's World Championship. Tag Team Championships. The Women's World Tag Team titles are about to be decided, and we're kicking things off. Here come the Bella Twins. Introducing first, they are the Women's World Tag Team Champions, Nikki Bella and Brie Bella, the Bella Twins. Well, Nikki and Brie have been Women's World Tag Team Champions for at least a few months at this point. Yeah, they won them on the first Raw of Season 13. Held them for at least 3 months. The Bellas are bona fide Hall of Famers, and their reputation really shows. Well, tonight they've got a tough task ahead of them tonight. They defend their titles against two teams who have been very, very obsessed with wanting to win the gold. Fusion? Ha ha ha! Do 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 do. Dilemma. Fight, fight, fight. And introducing the challengers first, the team of Emma Bailey and Taylor Jones. Taylor! Well, Taylor Jones and Emma Bailey making their first appearance here at WrestleMania, but I can tell you this, these two girls and their new attitude has really pushed them up the ranks. Well, as it should have, you know, their new attitude has really helped them really get to the level they need to be, and it's because of this new attitude they're now here at WrestleMania, and they've now got a chance to win some tag team gold. They are former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions and former NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. If they can win the Women's World Tag Team titles tonight, they will become Triple Crown winners of the Tag Team division. And their opponents, the team of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, the geniuses of brutality. Well, it's the brutality of the Sky, but Rio making their way to the ring. They don't like being called Rio anymore, so I think fans need to understand they're not Rio anymore. Well, I'll tell you this, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky have proven to be quite the formidable team. Former tag team champions. And they look to win back the gold. They want to win back the gold here tonight. They were great champions. Jeez, poor Brie Bella. She was the only one shown. Completely ignoring Nikki. Good job, game. Here we go. The triple threat is now underway. The Women's World Tag Team titles on the line. We saw new Women's Tag Team champions. Night one, Isabel and Kalani Jordan became the new WWE Women's Tag Team champions. So we know there could be more chances of changing of the guard in the Women's Tag Team division. Oh, and Emma Bailey goes after Ripley with that kendo stick. Man, I still can't get over the fact that Blake Monroe helped out. Oh, wait a second. Oh! That Blake Monroe helped Isabel and Kalani Jordan to win the tag team titles. Well, hey, hey, you know, they did what they felt was Blake did what she felt was right for her career. She said on the post-show, she said she's done being a nice girl. She said on the post-show she's done being a nice girl. Oh, look at this now. Taylor Jones and Emma Bailey now starting to gain momentum. And Emma Bailey and Taylor Jones now gaining the upper hand over Ripley and Brie. Taylor and Emma now overwhelming Brie. Now Ripley now gets back inside the ring. But we cannot forget the in-ring debut, the WWE debut, I should say, the WWE debut of Hangman Adam Page. What a moment that was at WrestleMania. That was an incredible moment. It's probably going to go down as one of the greatest. It's probably going to go down as one of the biggest WrestleMania moments of all time. And now Ripley. And, oh man, was looking for the riptide. But Nikki Bella able to avoid. Oh, wait a minute. And now Bella. Oh, gets riptide to win the tag team titles. Oh man. And Brie and Emma both just. And Brie and Emma Bailey both just breaking up the count. Both of them just immediately just broke everything up. And Nikki Bella now with a drop kick. And now Io with that devastating uppercut she likes to use. And now Io heads up. Oh, went for the over the moonsault, but missed. And Emma takes down Ripley to win the gold. And they've done it. Wow, Emma and Bailey. Emma and Taylor are the new tag team champions. Emma Bailey with that devastating knee strike, and that was enough to pin Ripley and win the tag team titles. Here are your winners and new Women's World Tag Team Champions, Taylor Jones and Emma Bailey. Emma Bailey and Taylor Jones are now Triple Crown Tag Team Champions. They have now won all 3 different sets of tag team titles. Big congratulations to Emma Bailey and Taylor Jones as they become the new WWE Women's World Tag Team Champions. Rhea Ripley, bam, got that knee right to the cheek, and that was enough to keep Ripley down long enough for the 3. Big win there for Emma and Taylor. Big congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, he is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, Royce Keys. Royce, congratulations on winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Now, what is next for you now that you've won the Battle Royal? Well, obviously, my next goal is to win some championship gold. I take everything I want. And so, I plan to do just that. You got lucky in that Battle Royal. You got lucky in that Battle Royal. Nobody is bigger. Nobody is stronger than the Ring General. Making excuses, are you? That sounds like you, Gunther. The man that retired John Cena is making excuses. I retired John Cena. And I should be retiring AJ Styles as well. Well, you're not, big guy. What are you going to do about it? You are making a big mistake. Messing with the Ring General. Yep, he is. Yeah. Well, here we go. Well, it's time for the final match of the career of AJ Styles. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They know you're scared because you know they don't want none. The following contest is a street fight. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, the phenomenal AJ Styles. You know, JR, you are getting a great honor here tonight to call the final match of AJ Styles. It is an honor to be out here to be calling the final match of the phenomenal AJ Styles. This man paved a legacy. He was a TNA guy through and through, but he also was a part of WCW before it closed its doors. But I'll tell you this, AJ Styles has had a, no pun intended, a phenomenal career. And his opponent from Bray County, Ripple Island, the Demon Finn Balor! The spectacle known as the Demon Finn Balor. Well, remember, AJ Styles handpicked Finn Balor to be the guy to be his final opponent. And AJ Styles said he wanted the Demon at WrestleMania. But Finn was very hesitant to bring out the Demon because he was worried what the Demon could do to AJ Styles. But AJ Styles continued to push Finn into agreeing to bring back the Demon for this match. The Demon is a specimen. It is quite the spectacle to see the Demon. And the fans in London getting a huge treat, seeing the Demon rise from the depths of hell. And here we go. And here we go, Finn Balor and AJ Styles in this street fight. No disqualifications, no countouts in this street fight. Do you think AJ Styles is making a mistake challenging Finn Balor as the Demon instead of just normal Finn Balor? Well, I think AJ Styles probably just wants to make the best of his final match, and you know, a part of me thinks, oh, look out, a part of me wants to believe he's making a mistake, but at the same time, AJ Styles obviously wants Finn Balor at his best, and a phenomenal forearm to the outside to the Demon. That's clearly what AJ wants. He clearly wants Finn Balor at his best. Oh, and a Pele kick. And the Demon is Finn Balor at his best. Uh-oh. Bringing out a table now. Finn bringing out a table. What is he? Oh, trying to plan to do now. Who knows what's going through the sick mind of Finn Balor while he's grabbing all these weapons. Oh man, and now with a kendo stick. And now the Demon utilizing a kendo stick. Now Balor gets back inside the ring, and now Styles brings it. Oh, look out! And Styles brings in a sledgehammer. And the referee got inadvertently hit there. Well, this is no disqualifications. There are no disqualifications in these matches. Absolutely, you can do whatever you want to your opponent. Oh, look out. And now Balor with the 1916. With the 1916 to Styles. Will that be it for AJ? Will this be the end of the career of Styles? No. There's still a lot of gas left in the tank of the Phenomenal One. Oh, Finn was trying to set the table up, but AJ Styles says no. AJ Styles not letting Balor set the table up. Oh, and a Pele. And now Balor sets the table up. And now Balor able to set the table up. AJ Styles now gets Germaned through the table. Finn Balor puts Styles through the table with a German to retire the career of AJ Styles, but AJ kicks out. Finn Balor in control. This is exactly what we were thinking about. The Demon is very well known for dominating his opponents. The Demon shows no fear. Oh, look at this now, Calf Crusher. And now Calf Crusher locked in on the Demon. Will this be it for the Demon? Will the Demon submit? Oh, man. Oh, my God. Man, what a great counter by Styles. What a great counter by Styles. Styles now takes down Balor. He's got the kendo stick again. Finn Balor not allowing AJ to use the kendo stick. And now, wait a minute. Oh, Styles clash! The Demon in trouble! The Demon in trouble! And Balor kicks out at 2 again. And Balor manages to survive. AJ Styles could be successful in his retirement match, because right now he's got the Demon in a world of trouble. And now Finn Balor now turns the tide. Oh man, 1916 by Finn Balor. Finn Balor heads up to the top rope. Coup de grace! And there's the coup de grace. Styles manages to kick out. Balor is going to be wondering what is he going to have to do here. And Finn Balor now in control as AJ rolls out to the outside. AJ Styles has got to try and create some space. Got to try and create some separation between he and the Demon. He's got to try and create some separation between he and the Demon. Oh, look out here. And oh my God, onto the apron. And Balor with a kick to the head. Oh, and a drop kick to the rib cage. And now Balor now is on the barricade. What is he planning to do here? Oh man! Vicious move up, vicious. An absolute brutal move. And now Styles brings out a number, and AJ Styles is bringing out another table. And an arm drag. And now the Demon now starting to wear down a little bit. Well, Finn Balor, is in serious danger now. Oh man! But Finn Balor fights back again. Finn Balor fighting back again. Styles still got some life left in him. AJ Styles now takes down Finn. AJ Styles has got to be wondering what is it going to take down this devilish creature known as the Demon. And now Styles now once again with that kendo stick Oh! Clearly really wants to use it. Oh man, and Balor is getting his head donked off, getting his head donked off the apron. Oh, look out. Oh! Balor had something planned for AJ, but AJ able to avoid it. And now AJ Styles on the outside now. Calf crusher on Balor on the outside. He can't win out there. No, he can't win out there. Styles now with a calf crusher on the outside. He cannot win that way. And these two go back and forth. Wait a minute. AJ Styles clash on the floor. My God, AJ Styles. Styles clash on the floor. This could be all over for the Demon. AJ Styles will be leaving with his head held high. Phenomenal form. The Demon is slayed. Balor, whoa, kicks out again. Just when you thought it was all over, the Demon somehow finds a way. Unbelievable. The Demon just resurrected himself. The Demon got resurrected from the dead after that combination. And now the Demon puts AJ through the table. And now Balor. Oh, look out. Oh no, he just threw the chair on top of Styles. Throws the chair on top of Styles and a coup de grace with the chair on the Styles ribs. Finn Balor has defeated AJ Styles. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Here is your winner, the Demon, Finn Balor. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the career of AJ Styles has just come to an end here tonight. What a match. What a matchup. Both of these guys put their bodies on the line for the entertainment of the fans. But in the end, it was Finn Balor with a coup de grace chair on the chest of AJ Styles. And that was enough to put the career to AJ Styles away. What a fight. And Finn Balor and Styles embracing in the ring as Balor leaves the ring to AJ Styles. AJ Styles. AJ Styles. AJ Styles. Thank you, AJ. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, AJ. AJ Styles putting his gloves in the ring. We just witnessed the end of a phenomenal career here tonight. Well, AJ Styles said tonight at WrestleMania was going to be his final match. And what a match it was. What a great way to cap off a career for the phenomenal one. AJ has nothing to be ashamed of. What a great performance. It was an honor to be out here to call the Phenomenal One's final match here tonight. Tonight here at Wembley Stadium, London, England, it has been tremendous 2 nights of WrestleMania action in London, England, and Wembley Stadium. We'll be getting more action on the Raw and SmackDown After Mania shows. Absolutely. Just if you thought London didn't get enough wrestling, they're going to be getting more. They're going to be a part of the Raw and SmackDown After Mania shows, and I, for one, am super excited to see what's to come. But ladies and gentlemen, on night 1 we crowned our inaugural Women's United States Champion. But now here on night 2 we're going to be crowning our inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. The CEO, Patrick Ballantine, is out here to present the title to the winner. Who will be the winner? Who will call themselves the inaugural Intercontinental Champion of Universe Mode? Will it be Paige, or will it be the Dark Angel herself, Stephanie Vaquer? The following contest is to determine the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. Making her way to the ring from Norwich, England, the Savior, Paige. Listen to these people disrespectfully booing Paige. What kind of country would do that to their own town hero? Well, Paige is here, not getting the best reaction from her home country. This is completely disrespectful. One of the biggest stars in all of England is being booed out of the arena. Well, that honor actually goes to Jamie Hayter. Well, Paige has a chance to become the first Women's Intercontinental Champion. And here comes the woman that was the final television champion and making her WrestleMania debut. And her opponent, the Dark Angel, Stephanie Vaquer. This woman was the final television champion, and tonight she looks to become the first Intercontinental Champion. Well, Stephanie Vaquer has made quite the name for herself since her arrival here on the main roster. She's been an incredible asset, and I tell you this, Stephanie has a big career ahead of her, but tonight she has a chance to make history. And here we go. Stephanie Vaquer and Paige collide. The first time ever these two have ever competed against each other in singles competition. Yeah, this is the first time these two have ever fought each other in singles. These two did have a tag match. These two did in fact have a tag team match a few weeks back on SmackDown, and the reason why Harley Cameron isn't out here is because Harley Cameron was a part of the women's battle royal earlier on the pre-show. And Paige also technically and technically Paige wanted to do this alone tonight. Didn't want Harley's assistance. Well, Harley is confident that Paige can handle this all by herself. Maybe Sean didn't get the notification either. Yeah, probably. And now Stephanie in control, but Paige able to fight out. Paige fights out. Oh, and Paige with a cheap shot. And Paige with a cheap shot, and now tries to roll up Vakir. Look, wants to make history, but Vakir counters, and a quick kick out there by Paige. And oh! And Paige. With the Luthiers press. And now Stephanie jumps off the ropes. You know, I'm a big fan of Stephanie and also Paige. I saw them both during their I witnessed both of their matches. I've witnessed some of their matches in the other company. They had some big moments. And now Paige finds herself in trouble as Vakir dives off the top rope. Vakir now in control of Paige. Oh, look out. Oh, no. And Stephanie Vakir giving Paige some devil's kiss. And giving Paige some of that devil's kiss. And now Paige. Oh, turns her attention into a flapjack. Great move. And now an 8 defeat. And there's an 8 defeat. And there's an 8 defeat on Paige. And now Vakir looks to make history. SVB looks to make history to become the first Women's Intercontinental Champion in Universe Mode. Paige kicks out at 2, and Paige, just in the nick of time, kicks out at 2. And now Paige with the Paige Turner. Paige with the Paige Turner on Vakir to become the first Women's IC champ, but a kick out by Stephanie. I think we know what Paige is looking for. Yeah, Paige trying to grab the legs of Steph here. She's trying to grab the legs of Steph. You know what she was thinking of? She was thinking the PTO. And now Paige. What is she doing now? Into the corner. What does Paige have in store now? Top rope. Oh, man! What kind of move was that? I have no idea, but she was preparing something. She was going to do something crazy. But ultimately, oh, it didn't matter because Steph was able to counter, and Paige landing on her neck. A woman who has had some serious neck problems in the past. And now Vakir charges towards Paige, and Paige with a rampage to make history, to become the first Women's Intercontinental Champion. And Steph kicks out at 2. And Paige can't believe it. Who wants it more? Who wants to be the first Women's Intercontinental Champion more? And Vakir flies through the ropes. And Stephanie flies through the ropes, and now Paige is now in big trouble. Is Paige about to get humiliated here in her home country of England? Stephanie, top rope. Oh, and now a super kick by Vaquer. Paige is down. Paige is in position, and here it is, the corkscrew moonsault. That could be it. Stephanie Vaquer. Oh no! Paige manages to survive. Never count out the savior. Don't count out the savior yet. Oh, look at this. And now Stephanie with an STF. Stephanie with an STF locked in on Paige. And now a submission locked in on Paige. Stephanie Vaquer now looking to try something new. Trying to lock in a submission, trying to force Paige to tap. And Paige fights out of the submission. And now Paige with a clothesline. And another clothesline. And a super kick. And now Paige is in control. And now Paige has gained the advantage. Oh, but Stephanie. And now Stephanie with a clothesline. Oh. Paige able to duck it. Paige able to duck it. What a matchup. This is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. One of these two women will be looking to make history. But which one wants it more? But which one of these two women want this historic moment more? Well, our question will be answered soon. And now Stephanie once again tripping Paige up, and now back into the STF. Back into the STF. Stephanie Vaquer utilizing this STF submission, and Paige fights out. And Paige fights out. And now Paige with a Paige Turner to put Vaquer away. And Vaquer kicks out. Hey, Sean. What a fight. What a fight this has been for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. What a fight this has been. And now Paige has Stephanie Vaquer. The PTO locked in on Vaquer. Can Vaquer hold on? She can't. She taps. Paige is the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. Stephanie could not hold on, and Paige makes history. Here is your winner and the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion, Paige. And the CEO, Patrick Ballantine, presenting the Intercontinental Championship to Paige. That's right. The Savior has gold once again. It's been a whole season since Paige held gold. She came to Mania last season as the Netflix champion, lost it to Nia Jax, and one whole season later, Paige leaves WrestleMania season 13 as the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. Paige continues to make history. What a match. Isabel is correct. No notification. Typical. Get your act together, YouTube. Well, this was only the third match. So the Page match was just the third match. So you've only missed 2 matches. Emma and Taylor are the new Women's World Tag Team Champions. And AJ Styles and Finn Balor defeated AJ Styles to retire him. Yeah, so that's all you missed. It was just the triple threat tag and the Styles Balor match. Raise your fist! Raise your fist! Raise your fist! Let's go! The following contest is for the World Tag Team Championships. Introducing the challengers, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns. You know, JR, after watching that Battle Royal, what were your thoughts on someone like Hikari Uzani, who's 6'7"? She's a mammoth of a woman, I can tell you that much. Well, the Motor City Machine Guns claim this new attitude change is down to saying that the tag team division has turned into a clown show because Damian Priest and R-Truth are the tag team champions. All rise.
Y'all know what time it is. It's the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Then many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple, stating my claim to fame, to be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shop bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
WrestleMania! What's up? What's up? R-Truth. Man, I can't believe R-Truth is still going to this very day. You're shocked, You're shocked, JR? You know, R-Truth, R-Truth, the man just looks like he has not aged at all. I completely get what you mean, but R-Truth really thought this place was Australia earlier tonight. Really? Yes, R-Truth thought we were in Australia when Damian Priest had to tell him we're actually in London. That's classic R-Truth. Yeah, that is classic R-Truth. Damian Priest now starting things out here with Alex Shelley of the Motor City Machine Guns. Big Enziguri. Big Enziguri right to the face. Oh! And a big clothesline. And a big clothesline. Also look. Yeah, R-Truth is in his 50s and he's still wrestling. Yeah. Yes, he is. We also saw, and also backstage, Royce Keys had his celebration of winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, but Gunther wanted to interrupt the festivities to try and claim that Royce Keys got lucky. You know, the ring general ain't gonna take losing. I'm gonna take this. He's not gonna take this loss lying down. He felt embarrassed and humiliated by Royce Keys trying to outpower him. Well, Royce Keys did in fact outpower him, and he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And now R-Truth. A guy who our CEO hasn't used a whole lot, but Damian Priest really advocated for R-Truth to be utilized. So many people really liked R-Truth. So, and Patrick's not one to not deny what his talent was. Oh man! Well, R-Truth is a very well-respected individual. He's been wrestling for so long at this point. For over a decade, even a decade longer. You know, I remember him when he was known as K-Quick in the WWE. When he came in as K-Quick, he was the Road Dogs tag team partner. That's when I first laid my eyes on R-Truth, and that was when I saw the potential in R-Truth. K-Quick, get rowdy. Yep, that R-Truth. And Priest comes in with a devastating clothesline. And now look at this, Alex Shelley and R-Truth. They're not even the legal competitors. And look out, Sabin and Priest now going at it on the outside, and Shelley now. And and Shelley using their tag team chemistry, the Motor City using their chemistry as a tag team to overwhelm Damian Priest. Referee at a count of 6. Sabin better hurry and get Priest back into the ring. And there we go, back in the ring, and back into the ring. Priest and Sabin go. Oh man! Down goes Sabin, and a kick out. And now Priest. And now Priest looking to end it. And now Priest now looking for Razor's Edge, and he hits it. Razor's Edge to put away Sabin. And Sabin manages to hold on. And the tag team champions have not managed to pick up the victory. And R-Truth. And now Sabin. Oh man! Tag made, and now here comes tag made, and now here comes Alex Shelley. Oh, and Shelley using Truth's own move against him, and Priest saves the match. That's a little bit of insult to injury there. That's what you call a little bit of insult to injury. And now R-Truth finds himself in trouble. And R-Truth is now in some big trouble here. We could be on the verge of new tag team champions. Oh. We could be on the verge of new tag team champions. And here it comes, the Skull and Bones to win the tag team, to win the World Tag Team titles, and Truth manages to survive. Motor City cannot believe Truth was able to kick out of that maneuver. Well, they better believe it. Our Truth may be in his 50s, but he's still going strong. Oh, and a flapjack. Better get ready for what's up. Alright. Truth in his first ever WrestleMania under the CEO. Obviously does not want to lose this. Running drop kick right to the face of Sabin. And Sabin kicks out again. All tag team titles on the line here. Sabin takes down Truth. Tag made to Alex Shelley. You're a goofball, Ron. Oh, and there's the final cut on Truth, and Truth manages to hold on. Gotta hand it to R-Truth. He's very resilient. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute here. R-Truth counters. R-Truth counters him, and he got him. And Truth got him. Shelley got a little bit arrogant, and Truth got the pin. R-Truth wins his first WrestleMania under Patrick. Here are your winners and still World Tag Team Champions, R-Truth and Damian Priest. What a victory for Truth and Priest. The Motor City Machine Guns can't believe it. The Motor City cannot believe that they just lost their Mania debut. What a match for the World Tag Team titles. Truth and Priest have really proven that they deserve those tag team titles. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to bring out the inductees of Season 13's Hall of Fame. Christy Hemme, Tommy Dreamer, EC-Dub, D-Lo Brown. You're looking at the real deal now. The Sandman. Taz. Robert Martin, representing Andrew Martin Test. Test. And finally, Sable. One of the original divas, Sable. One of the original divas, Sable. What a Hall of Fame class this was. An amazing Hall of Fame class. But also, let's take a look at some of the celebrities that are here tonight to celebrate these legends. And there she is, Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie, a huge movie sensation. Also very well known for her role as Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. And also she was also in that Barbie movie with John Cena. Margot Robbie, a huge influencer in the movie industry, a very popular and very beautiful young lady as well. And there's Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll, a big wrestling fan. He's here tonight. Jelly Roll having a good old time. Having a good old time, and sitting at ringside are these two lovely twins who used to be mainstream, Mary Kate and Ashley, who were invited here tonight. I've never heard of these girls, but they were very successful in movies. They're twin sisters, and they were invited here tonight. Big moment for them. I had no idea Margaret was Australian. Neither did I. And of course, Dana White. He didn't get the best reaction. Was also here tonight, and many other incredible celebrities who have joined us for WrestleMania. A girl named Crystal P on stage right now. Undeniable. Ding dong, dong. Forever. Till a Monday. Monday. She's Tessa to the beach. She's Tessa Blanchard. Diamonds are forever. And here comes Tessa Blanchard being sung to the ring by the woman that performs her theme song, Undeniable. Well, Tessa Blanchard sits at 4-0 at WrestleMania tonight. She looks to extend that to 5 if she can defeat Alexa Bliss. Tessa Blanchard is a huge name. Is a big name, but I'll tell you this: she's had her ups and downs in her career. And here comes the woman that prepares to shatter that streak. Yeah, I didn't know Margot Robbie was Australian either. I just thought she was just another American. Yeah, I think she's from Queensland as well. And her opponent being accompanied by Julia Hart, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss and Julia Hart have become quite the formidable duo over these last several months. Absolutely, I'm a big fan of Julia Hart. I watched her during her days in the other company. Julia Hart has a great upside. She's young, 24 years old. She's got a bright future ahead of her, and being with a talent like Alexa Bliss is only going to help Julia even more. Well, Julia Hart has said that Alexa Bliss was one of her inspirations to becoming a wrestler, and that's why Alexa Bliss pretty much decided to take Julia under her wing. And here we go, Tessa Blanchard's first WrestleMania since Season 8. This is her first WrestleMania since Season 8. And at that WrestleMania, she defeated Sky Lynch to become the NXT Women's Champion. So you can pretty much say this is her first WrestleMania in 3 seasons. It's actually 5 seasons. It's actually 5 seasons, Wade. All right, thank you for correcting me, Bateman. Her first WrestleMania in 5 seasons. And now Tessa in control of Alexa Bliss. Alexa getting a little bit frustrated. Oh, look out! Oh, man! Alexa getting a little bit frustrated there that she wasn't able to overwhelm Tessa. And now Tessa, look at this, once again goes back into the cover, and Alexa kicks out immediately. And now Alexa has something planned here. And now Alexa with an Irish whip. And now a leapfrog and takes down Blanchard. And Alexa, just like that, takes down Blanchard, thanks to that slight distraction by Julia Hart, and that has now allowed Alexa to take advantage of this match. And now Alexa has gained full control over this matchup. Bow down to your goddess. Oh, look at this. And now Alexa Bliss has now gained full control over this matchup. And now she drags Tessa to the center. I think we know what she's going for. Yeah, look, she's going for vintage Alexa with those insult to injuries, but Tessa Blanchard now firing back. And, oh man, there's the diamond cutter to put Alexa away and extend her record to 5-0, but Alexa manages to kick out. And now Tessa on the top rope, looking to put in it, looking to end it here. Oh, and there's the Magnum! And she calls that the Magnum to put Alexa away, to extend her streak. Oh man, Alexa kicks out of the Magnum. A very rare move to really ever see anyone kick out of, but Alexa Bliss showed her toughness and survived such a devastating move. Oh, and there's the wasteland. Shades of me. Yep, shades of you, Wade. Oh, and a drop kick. And now a drop kick by Bliss. And now Alexa takes down Tessa. Vintage Bliss. And that right there is vintage Bliss. Insult to injury and a kick out by Blanchard. God, that referee is still focusing on that damn thing. And now Alexa heads up. Twisted Bliss. There's the Twisted Bliss on Blanchard. And Alexa Bliss gets the win. Wow. Alexa Bliss puts away Tessa. Wow, that's a big win for Alexa here at WrestleMania. Here is your winner, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss has defeated Tessa Blanchard here at WrestleMania. And that, my friends, is Tessa's first defeat on the grandest stage of them all. Wow, that is impressive. Alexa just became the first woman to beat Tessa on the grandest stage of them all. That's a huge honor. The Twisted Bliss connecting on Blanchard, and it was enough to keep her down for the 3 count. That's why I'm your goddess. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is Tribal Combat. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line as Roman Reigns takes on Trick Williams in Tribal Combat. I gotta be honest, Trick Williams might be a little bit in over his head if he truly believes he can hang with Roman Reigns in Tribal Combat. Well, Trick Williams says he wants to prove Roman that the mid-card can be just as successful as the upper cards, because Roman has done nothing but complain about being demoted, in his words. But Trick Williams challenged Roman Reigns to a Tribal Combat match to really prove to Roman Reigns, and he really wants to prove Roman wrong, because Roman claims that Trick Williams stands no chance against the OTC. So Trick Williams wants to prove Roman wrong. The following contest is Tribal Combat, where no interferences are allowed. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. So little Yahtzee is not allowed to interfere in this match on behalf of Trick, but Trick told Yahtzee, look, I don't need you out there. If Tribal Combat means I can't have anybody, then neither can Roman. If I can't have help, then Roman can't have help either, because those are the rules of Tribal Combat. No outside interference allowed in these kinds of matches. Well, Roman is undefeated in these matches. Roman has never lost a Tribal Combat match. He's had his fair share. He's had one against Jacob Fatu. He's had one against Jey Uso. And he even had one against Solo Sikoa. And he's won all 3. Roman has never been beaten in a tribal combat match. And this is the first time a non-Samoan will be competing in a tribal combat match. Bam 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 bam. Wolf that tree. 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 And his opponent, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Trick Williams. That tree. Wolf that tree. Wolf that tree. Wolf that tree. My God. That tree. Wolf that tree. Isn't Trick Williams popular, JR? Despite him being a bad guy, he is very popular with the WWE Universe. Trick Williams has overwhelming popularity. The crowd have really grown to love and respect Trick Williams. Trick Williams' fiancée, Lash Legend, even voiced her concerns about Trick Williams competing in a match like Tribal Combat, and he told her, he's like, I am sure if this is the only way to get through to Roman, that the mid-card is just as important as the main eventers, then nothing will, because that's what Trick Williams is trying to do here. He's trying to show Roman that it doesn't matter what division you're in, each division has its own qualities. And here we go. Tribal Combat is underway. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Wolf that trick. WWE Universe really behind both guys here. Trick Williams is the first ever non-Samoan to participate in Tribal Combat, and a lot of the Samoans really gave their thoughts on Trick Williams challenging Roman to Tribal Combat. Solo Sikoa said, and I quote, Trick Williams is about to get whooped by the Tribal Chief. Jacob Fatu says, I've competed in this match, and when you lose, you must acknowledge your Tribal Chief. And the Usos have gone on to call Trick Williams foolish for interfering in Roman's family business. And Roman Reigns himself says that tonight he's going to, quote, whoop that Trick and make the Trick acknowledge his Tribal Chief. Yeah, a lot of the Samoan wrestlers don't really think Trick Williams has much of a chance in this match. They all seem to think he's very foolish for making this decision. Well, I mean, you got to hand it to Trick Williams for being brave to challenge Roman Reigns to his kind of match, a Tribal Combat match. No disqualifications, no countouts, and no interferences. That goes against the rules of a Tribal Combat match. There has to be no interferences. And Trick Williams now takes down Roman, and Roman lands on the ladder. Do you think Trick knows what he's getting himself into, JR? He's taking on a man who's undefeated in this match type. I think Trick Williams maybe a little bit in over his head, yes, but I can respect his tenacity. I can respect what he's trying to do, and I think a lot of fans can respect that Trick Williams just wants to prove to Roman Reigns that anybody deserves to be champion. Oh, look at that, and the steel steps right to the face of the OTC. The steel steps go flying right into the face of Roman. Trick Williams now. Oh, and Trick Williams throwing the steps again right into the face of the OTC. Trick Williams has really surprised Roman Reigns here in the early goings here in this tribal combat match, and Williams takes down Reigns to stun Roman Reigns in his own match, and a kick out by Roman. If Trick Williams actually won this match, would that mean he'd become tribal chief? I would assume so, because isn't Roman's Ulafalo usually on the lines in these matches? Well, I think Trick just said he wants to beat Roman at his own game. He said nothing about wanting to have the Ulafalo. But he did say Trick Williams as chief would be interesting. He said that on the pre-show. He did say Trick Williams as chief would be interesting. And Roman Reigns also said that Trick Williams will have to acknowledge his tribal chief. Oh, look out, the trick shot! Is Trick Williams about to stun Roman Reigns in his own match? Oh, kick at it too. Oh, that was close. Man, oh man, can you imagine if Trick Williams just defeated Roman Reigns in his own match? I think that would be embarrassing. I think that would really be the ultimate humiliation to Roman Reigns. And now Trick Williams. Oh, and Trick. Spear, and Roman with a spear. And Roman with a spear takes down Trick to go 4-0 in tribal combat, and Williams kicks out. Roman Reigns can't believe Williams just kicked out of his own spear. Oh, and now Roman takes the advantage now. Who the hell you think you are, huh? I'm the tribal chief. Who the hell you think you are, huh? Oh, look at this now, Roman Reigns. And now Roman Reigns on top of Williams, and look at this, and now look at these furious punches by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns furiously punching Trick, and now look at this, and now Trick firing back. Trick now firing back against Roman. And now Trick Williams again goes into the cover, and now look at this, now putting his feet on the ropes, and Roman powers out. Trick, hey, he's allowed to do that. Yeah, he's allowed to do that. No disqualifications in tribal combat. Oh! Trick Williams is allowed to do that. Huh? You want to step to me, huh? You want to step to your tribal chief? I'm gonna whoop that Trick. Oh, man, and Roman throwing the steps right at Trick Williams. Roman throwing the stairs on Trick. Oh no. Oh man, and dumps and slams the steps right onto Trick Williams again. Oh, right into the steps again. And Roman throwing Trick right into the steps. Roman Reigns has now gained full control over this matchup. Roman Reigns is teaching Trick Williams a lesson. That's what he's doing here. Oh my goodness! Acknowledge me! This is my match, Trick! This is my match! You are about to acknowledge me. And now Roman Reigns continuing to trash talk Trick Williams. Uh-oh. Oh, look out. And slams Trick through the table. And that could be it for Trick Williams. Valiant effort, but Williams stays alive. Williams stays alive. Don't count Trick Williams out yet. Oh, and a clothesline by Trick Williams. And now Trick Williams hammering away on Roman Reigns. And now Trick Williams now trying to fight back. But now Roman retaliates. If there is one thing you don't do, is you don't try to have a brawl off with Roman Reigns. Superman punch! And Trick Williams may be done for. Williams survives again. Wow. You gotta hand it to Trick Williams. He's fighting. He is fighting this in this matchup. He may be fighting, but he's only delaying the inevitable. Roman Reigns is getting frustrated with Trick Williams' resilience. And now Roman Reigns dumping Trick Williams out of the ring. Acknowledge me, Trick! Acknowledge me! Acknowledge me! Oh, look at this! And Trick Williams does not plan to acknowledge his tribal chief. Trick Williams with that spin kick. Now what does Trick Williams have in mind? And now he's got a sledgehammer. And now he's got himself a sledgehammer. And now he's using it on Roman Reigns. Oh, look at this. And now Roman Reigns sends Trick Williams back into the ring. Ooh, ah! And look out! And there's the slam dunk! And Trick Williams with the slam dunk on Reigns! And Reigns kicks out! Trick Williams with the slam dunk, almost putting Roman Reigns away. Oh man! And for a spinning heel kick. Oh man! And Trick Williams now takes down Roman. You've got to hand it to Trick Williams for surviving this long against the OTC in his own environment. Yeah, Trick Williams is showing he belongs in there. He's really showing. Trick Williams is really showing he belongs in there. It's time to end this. Oh, look at this, and a Superman punch. And a spear! And that'll do it. Roman Reigns is Intercontinental Champion. And the Tribal Chief wins gold again. Here is your winner and new Intercontinental Champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, stands tall in tribal combat as he now makes it 4 consecutive wins in tribal combat. Roman Reigns, for the second time in his career, hoists up the Intercontinental Championship. What a match, what a fight. Trick Williams brought his A game, but in the end, the Tribal Chief stands tall. Williams proved he is a future main eventer. He proved he's a future main eventer tonight. It might not have been a main event match for a world title, but I'll tell you this, Trick Williams proved it tonight. He belongs with the big dogs. And Roman Reigns raises the Intercontinental title, celebrates with his daughter at ringside. As Roman Reigns, for the second time in his career, will now call himself the Intercontinental Champion. Did you notice that nod, JR? I did. Roman Reigns looked back in the ring at Trick Williams, and he gave him a nod of respect. I think Trick Williams has just earned the respect of Roman Reigns. Tonight is your night. Tonight, Braun Breaker becomes WWE champion. No, not the WWE champion. The reigning, defending, undisputed WWE heavyweight champion. Yeah! Time for you are gonna do what your father couldn't do. Yeah, you're gonna do what your uncle couldn't do. Yeah, you're going to become a world champion. Yeah, bring the title home to Vision, man. Bring the title home, Braun. We're counting on you, Big Brawny. Ding ding ding! The following contest is for the WWE Championship. Before the salvation. And Braun Breaker releasing himself from those chains as he makes his way to the ring. And here comes Braun Breaker, the leader of the Vision. You know, JR, you've watched Braun's family members, Rick and Scott, throughout their professional wrestling careers, and Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner were amazing athletes. So you knew wrestling was in this kid's blood. Wrestling was going to be in this kid's blood. But tonight he has a chance to become the WWE champion. But the question is, can he pull it off against the visionary Seth Rollins? The Vision have been banned from ringside. Daniel Bryan announced it on the pre-show earlier that no member of the Vision is allowed to interfere in this match. He wants this to be a fair one-on-one competition between Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. Burn it down! And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa. He is the WWE champion, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins heads into WrestleMania as the WWE champion. Seth Rollins. This is what a star looks like. Seth, you know, I was watching NXT. I remember the original NXT. I was there. I was on NXT that night, and I called Seth Rollins defeating Jinder Mahal for the NXT championship. I was there when I watched this kid take on Big E Langston for the NXT title. I always knew Seth Rollins. At that time, Seth Rollins was a young kid with massive potential, and I saw what that kid was capable of. And now tonight, he is the WWE champion, and he's now one of the biggest names in WWE. Yes, he is. He is now one of the biggest stars in WWE. JR, what a career Seth Rollins has had in his career. Braun Breaker. Wanting to do something that his father and his uncle were unable to do, and that is win the big one here in WWE. Do you think Braun Breaker can do it? Do you think Braun Breaker can become the world champion? Well, I think Braun Breaker has all the tools it takes to be a world champion. Absolutely. But with that slimeball Paul Heyman by his side, I don't know. But I guess Paul Heyman has a good sense of talent. Look what he did for Brock Lesnar. Look what he's done for many other Paul Heyman guys he has selected over the years. Well, he's had his fair share of fails. Paul Heyman has had his fair share of disappointments when it comes to picking out Paul Heyman guys. Like Curtis Axel and Ryback. Well, Curtis Axel, hey, Curtis Axel is a former Intercontinental Champion. At least give Paul Heyman that. Okay, fine, we'll give him that. Cesaro, Ryback, he's had his fair share of a few disappointing Paul Heyman guys, and a big spine buster by Braun Breaker. But Braun Breaker ain't gonna be a failure. Braun Breaker ain't going to be a disappointment. Paul Heyman said Seth Rollins was kicked out of the vision because Seth Rollins was making the vision more about him than about the future, even putting his wife Becky Lynch into the group. Yeah, Paul Heyman felt that Seth was more looking out for himself instead of the people like Braun Breaker, Patricia Ryan and Nathan Fraser. I mean, how ungrateful are Nathan Fraser and Patricia Ryan? Seth Rollins handpicked them to be a part of the vision, and how do they repay Seth Rollins? They repay Seth Rollins by attacking him on Raw. Look, Patricia and Nathan made the best decision for their careers, okay? They made the right decision for their careers. They want to stay in the vision. And Seth counters out of that with a pedigree. They did what was right for their own careers. And now Seth Rollins with a curb stomp. With a curb stomp on Breaker. Oh man, and Breaker kicks out. And Breaker kicks out as Braun Breaker now builds momentum. And Braun Breaker with a spear! That high-intensity spear to put away Rollins! Oh, so close. Braun Breaker almost became WWE Champion right there. And now Braun. Oh! And Daniel Bryan wanted to make sure that the vision did not cause any outside shenanigans during this match. He banned all members from ringside except for Paul Heyman. Because except for Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman really wanted to be out there to support Braun Breaker, but he said, fine, you will be out. He said, fine, Paul Heyman can go out there, but only if the rest of the members stay in the back. And that was the agreement that Daniel Bryan made with Paul Heyman, that Paul Heyman could be out there to support Braun, but only if the other members of the Vision, stayed in the back. Nice move by Rollins. And now Breaker. And now Breakker is starting to build momentum. Breakker is starting to feel it. He is starting to feel it. And now Breakker now starting to feel it. Breakker now on the top rope. Frankensteiner off the top. And now Breakker. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. The Steiner recliner. The Steiner recliner. And now the Steiner recliner using his uncle's finishing maneuver. The Steiner recliner locked in on Seth Rollins. Is Seth going to submit? But Seth Rollins survives. Oh! And now Seth Rollins sends Braun Breakker into the corner. What does Seth have in store now for Braun Breakker? A superplex into a Falcon Arrow to put away Breakker. To slay Braun Breakker, and a kick out by Breakker. No! No! And a curve stomp! And that's going to be it! And now a curve stomp, and now look at Paul Heyman! And now Paul Heyman now getting on the apron. Paul Heyman! We knew this was going to happen with Paul Heyman out there. Spear! And Braun Breakker with a spear thanks to Paul Heyman's interference. And here it comes. Oh, gut check. This is going to be his moment. Braun Breakker's moment is here. Braun Breakker's moment. Spear. And there it is. Braun Breakker's big moment. A massive spear. Come on, ref. Turn your ass around, you flog. Big spear to Rollins. Covers. Braun Breakker is champ. Braun Breakker has done it. Wow. Braun Breakker has done it. What? Unbelievable. We have a new dog running Monday Night Raw. There's a new dog in the yard on top, and it's Braun Breakker. Here is your winner and new WWE Champion, Braun Breakker! Here come the rest of the division. Bronson Reed, Nathan Fraser, Maxine, Izzy Dame, Patricia, all the members of the division coming out to celebrate with Braun Breakker. Big moment for this young kid. A new star has just been created here tonight at WrestleMania. Oh, look who else is here. There's Braun's father, Rick, and his uncle, Scott. They're coming into the ring to celebrate. What a moment for this man, Braun Breakker. Seth Rollins could not overcome the vision, and Braun Breakker, with just one devastating spear, puts Rollins' vision to rest. And there is a new vision. Here is a new vision. And that vision is Braun Breakker. Ooh. I needed to get something down my throat. I hadn't eaten all day. I had a quick donut and then now I got myself a can. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Well, here comes John Cena. John Cena coming out here to embrace the fans one more time. What a WrestleMania this has been. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Cena. Cena, 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 Cena. Wow, what a night of WrestleMania it's been. Huge congratulations to Braun Breaker, a new star has just been made here tonight at WrestleMania. But I'm out here to announce the official attendance for night 2 of WrestleMania. And the official attendance for night 2 is 79,468. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor to be out here in front of all of you, and I want to thank Patrick for inviting me here tonight to be the host of WrestleMania. It is an honor, and of course, nobody cares, Cena. Oh no, it's Dean Franklin and Sally. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Cena. Do you want to know why no one cares, Cena? You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Nobody cares because you are retired. Exactly. This is just like a typical legend. Someone who retires, just want to come out and just want to have one more big major spotlight. You're no different than all the other Hall of Famers, John. You're no different to all the others who just want to have that one more match. Maybe not just one more match, but just one more appearance. Me and Sally, we deserve our WrestleMania moment. You want your own WrestleMania moment? That's exactly what we want. You are cursed. Who we love? Danhausen! Oh no, not this guy! Yeah! Very evil, very nice, very evil, very nice. Oh no, not this guy! It's Danhausen! And he's got his little mini-Hausens with him! What the hell is this? What is this moron doing out here? Don't call him a moron! Don't call Danhausen a moron, Wade! You don't want to get cursed! I remember Danhausen. I remember Danhausen. Danhausen, he's very nice. Danhausen, he's very evil. Surrender your will or I'll curse you, people. That's not very nice. Very evil, very nice, very evil, very nice. Danhausen, Danhausen. Hello, humans. Welcome to Danhausen Mania. What the hell do you want? What do I want? Well, I want to let you know that you and your little lady friend, well, the two of you will be having a match with me. No, not right now. Not right now, obviously. But Daniel Bryan has announced at a later time, I will have a match with the two of you. Well, good, Hausen. You know, we could always just beat your butt right now. What are you looking at, little? What are you looking at, little? What are you looking at, you little shorty? You've never seen a hot girl like this before? Is he drooling? You see, a hot girl like me will never be with a little with a little loser like you. Oh, come on, Sally, that was a little mean. Sally just kicked the little guy. Just kicked the little guy. It looks like he's never seen a hot chick before in his life. Oh, and Hausen with a right hand is Dean, and now Danhausen takes down Dean. My little mini Hausens attack the pretty girl. Oh no! Look out, Sally! Ah! Look out, Sally! Oh no! Look out, Sally! Run, Sally, run! And now look at this! And the mini Hausens! And now the mini Hausens are all over Sally! The mini Hausens are all over Sally! And now Dean Franklin back up! And Danhausen takes down Franklin! Franklin was trying to help his girlfriend, but Hausen takes out Franklin. Oh man. And now the mini Hausens are carrying Dean Franklin out of here. Sally Dennis ran out of here. I don't blame her. She didn't want anything to do with the little mini guys. Oh no. Well, I guess Danhausen's plan that didn't work out. Well, that was strange. But once again, I just want to thank you all for coming to WrestleMania. I just want to thank you all for coming. And I hope you guys are ready for your main event. London, get ready to see your own Jamie Hayter take on the man Becky Lynch. Enjoy your main event. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the Women's World Championship. The man has come around. The best of getting out of the worthy world. The dead is spinning out of all the broken nose. The dead is out of all to go. They're gonna get it if you're a new low. I'm no one's shadow. I saw the light, said I'm not going back there. Think I'm gonna set it right in my sleep. I see the blue, break it down, and I don't care. There's lots of monkeys, lots of roaches, turning over. She's the man, Becky Lynch. Motion, and there is the Wonder Years. I almost called them Motionless in White. They're actually the Wonder Years playing Becky Lynch to the ring. Yeah, I was going to say, get your band right, Bateman. The Wonder Years playing Becky to the ring as Becky Lynch looks to become Women's World Champion here tonight. And listen to this ovation. My God, it's deafening in here. And introducing next, she is the Women's World Champion, Jamie Hayter. And listen to this reaction from the fans. This is probably the most deafening roar I think we have heard all night. Jamie Hayter returns home. Returns home to the UK for the biggest match of her career, where for the first time ever in singles competition, Jamie Hayter will meet Becky Lynch. Oh, and look who has been assigned as the official for this match, Jessica Carr. What a surprise. What's wrong with Jessica Carr? Well, JR, Becky Lynch has this really big disdain for Jessica Carr. She's just a referee. Well, she's not just a referee. She's not just a referee, JR. She is a screwy referee who's always reffing Becky's matches just to screw with her. That's not true at all. Becky Lynch is just paranoid. That's all she's just paranoid. That's all she is. She's just paranoid. That's all she is. This Daniel Bryan and Jessica Carr are in cahoots to make Becky's life difficult. Becky Lynch with a nice moonsault, but Jamie Hayter. Becky Lynch coming out here without Lyra Valkyria, which is kind of a surprise. Well, Lyra was in the Battle Royal. Well, Lyra was in that Battle Royal, so maybe Becky wanted to do it alone. Who knows? But Lyra was in the Women's Battle Royal during the pre-show. She was eliminated by Sol Ruka. She was eliminated by Sol Ruka. And now Jamie Hayter now gaining the advantage here over Becky Lynch. Jamie Hayter. Oh man. This is a monstrous ovation for Jamie Hayter. I have never heard a crowd this loud before. Well, that's what the UK are. We saw, remember, Leon Slater. Oh, got a great reaction as well. And now Becky Lynch with the Molly go round. Come on, Jessica, count faster. It was 1. Count faster. And Becky Lynch, oh, look out, oh, screaming at, Becky Lynch screaming at Jessica Carter, count faster. And now a submission now locked in. Becky Lynch now finds herself in danger. Becky Lynch now finds herself in danger, but gets out of the submission. And now Becky rolls through, and a massive powerbomb as well. Great brute strength by Becky Lynch. And now disarmer. Another disarmer locked in on Jamie. If Jamie taps out here, we will have a new Women's World Champion. But Jamie breaks free. This is our main event here at WrestleMania Night 2. Jamie Hayter, in her WrestleMania debut, is main eventing WrestleMania. It's not very often people make their Mania debuts and main event it at the same time. Big slam takes down Lynch to win the match, but Becky kicks out. And now Jamie Hayter looking for that one Haterade. Remember what Jamie Hayter said. All it takes is one Haterade, and the man will be slayed. Jamie claims she will slay the man at WrestleMania. And now Jamie Hayter on the top rope. Oh man, crossbody. Beautiful crossbody there. Beautiful crossbody. And a kick out again. Becky's still got a lot of fight left in her. But Jamie Hayter is on top of the man right now. Becky Lynch is in a world of trouble. And now Becky Lynch is now in a world of trouble. Oh, and there it is! And there's the Haterade to put away Becky Lynch to win this match. And and there's Lyra Valkyria. And Lyra Valkyria pulling Jessica Carr out of the ring. You knew Lyra Valkyria was going to get involved at some point. What are you doing out here? I'm helping Becky. That's what I'm doing. Now get out of here. Oh, you knew this was going to happen at some point. You knew Lyra Valkyria at some point was going to interfere. Jamie Hayter had Becky beat. And Becky with a low blow. The referee, Jessica Carr, couldn't see it because she was occupied with Valkyria. And now a manhandle slam. And no, not like this. Oh, come on, no, not this way. Not like this. Not like this. Ah! And Jamie kicks out. You knew Lyra was going to interfere at some point in this match. Do you remember calling Jamie's matches in that other company, JR? I do. And now Becky Lynch now in the face of in Jessica's face. Becky Lynch getting paranoid. Jamie Hayter, Lyra Valkyria saving the man from certain defeat. Oh, look out. Oh, man. And now Becky Lynch now getting in the face of Jessica Carr. And oh, look at this! And Jessica Carr has seen enough of Becky's bullcrap. Jessica Carr just shoved Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch is livid. Who the hell do you think you are, huh? I'm the face of this company. You're a nut job. And oh! And Jamie Hayter now back up. And now Jamie Hayter back up as Becky Lynch now gets frustrated. Becky Lynch's frustration is really starting to show. And oh, look out! And now Becky Lynch is down. Oh, wait a minute. Lyra Valkyria now back up on the apron. And haterade! And a haterade to Valkyria! Sweet dreams, Lyra. Lyra tried to interfere, tried to help out Becky. But she got hateraded for her troubles. And now, hooks the leg on Lynch, and a kick out. And now Jamie Hayter. Oh. And now Jamie Hayter with a haterade. Haterade on Lynch. Hooks the leg. Jamie Hayter has beat the man at WrestleMania. Wow, Jamie Hayter has slayed the man at WrestleMania. Here is your winner and still Women's World Champion, Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter slays the man at WrestleMania. A huge win for Jamie Hayter at WrestleMania. Lyra Valkyria tried to interfere, tried to help out Becky, but Jamie Hayter, boom, gave Lyra a haterade for her troubles. Becky tried to steal it with a roll-up, but it got counted. And then, boom, one haterade later. Boom, boom. And Becky Lynch gets slayed at WrestleMania. Jamie Hayter's WrestleMania debut ends in success. She wins her WrestleMania debut. And what a way to make your Mania debut. By winning in the main event of WrestleMania. Thank you for joining us for WrestleMania. And good night.